Ian here again from FPV-POWER. Just going to show you our new wire connectors, inline connectors. These are, you don't have to have any tools. You don't have to have any, well, tools as in crimping tools, and you don't need to have a soldering iron. So this is built-in solder and built-in waterproof, seal tight, basically connectors to join two wires in line. These are what comes with all our FPV-POWER batteries for you to connect the male end to your accessories, be it your sounder, etc, etc. These ones here, I made a video on this already, on how to use this. You need to have a crimping tool to be able to crimp it, and more often than not, people will stuff it up on the first go, and it can be quite frustrating to crimp and get a good crimp. But the video that I done on this crimping one with a pink sleeve, that shows you how to do it properly. Or now, let's talk about the new stuff. These are the latest, and they're absolutely awesome. Let me just focus in here. Now, in the middle is a soldering, okay? A soldering which will melt when you apply heat to it, all right? And the right and left, these are waterproof glue. It's actually a glue ring, okay? So these red are glue to waterproof it, and the solder ring in the middle is to fuse the wire together, and the whole sleeve will shrink as well. So what you got here is, what you need is a hairdryer. Borrow your wife's hairdryer, or even just a lighter and a candle. But what I've got here is a proper temperature. I can set the temperature, and you can, it's got a nice fine nozzle. The finer the nozzle, the easier for you to control. Maybe stealing your wife's hairdryer might be a little bit too hard because the nozzle on the hairdryer is quite big, unless you can, taper it down. But any heat source will work. A lighter, candle. So let me go ahead and show you how it's done. So I've got these two pieces of wire here. Let's just sleeve it in on one side, like so. So this is all sleeved in, so what we do is just bend it up. This wire is actually thicker than what comes with our batteries, the gauge. But I'll just show you just for an example. So that is sleeved in. Let me refocus this. That's not too bad. There we go, right there. So we want essentially the exposed wire. You strip it so that they can both overlap like that. So I'm going to push this in, push it into it, and notice how it's frayed. And that's exactly how we want it. We want it to be frayed, slightly frayed. So when you push it together, you get the effect of this going through it. Okay. So the wires, the strands are into each other, and that's how you got it. Let me zoom. Let me focus in. Focus, 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 like that. How's that? Beautiful focus there. Look at that. Awesome. Turn it around. There we go. So it's right in between the ring. To show you. Let's turn the heat gun on. Let's see what we got happening here. Here we go. Applying heat directly into the soldering. Can you see how the solder is becoming a liquid form? There we go. How we just flowed into it. Done. That's it. Let me seal it up here. Look at that. Okay. You basically witness the solder turn into liquid. See that? It's actually blobbed and formed all around. Flowed both ways, left and right. And that is a perfect connection and waterproof in all ways.